The power from the engine to the rear axle of an automobile is transmitted by means of worm and worm wheel, spur gears, compound gears, Hooke's joint. The answer is Hooke's joint. The factor that decides the size of cam is base circle, pitch circle, prime circle, none of this. The factor that decides the size of cam is base circle. A differential gear in an automobile is a simple gear train, epicyclic gear train, compound gear train, speed reducer. So the differential gear is an epicyclic gear train. If the cutoff ratio is decreased, the efficiency of diesel cycle increases, decreases, remains constant, may increase or decrease. The answer is increases. Mean effective pressure at a given compression ratio is maximum when the fuel-air ratio is higher than stoichiometric, lower than stoichiometric, equal to stoichiometric, none of the above. So it is higher than stoichiometric ratio. The radiator core is made of plastic, cast iron, steel, brass. So the answer is brass. The brake shoes are curved to form to the inner diameter of tire wheel pedal brake drum. The answer is brake drum. Gudgeon pins are made of cast iron, hardened and ground steel, piston material itself cork. Gudgeon pins are made of hardened and ground steel. The mean effective pressure of the diesel cycle having a fixed compression ratio will increase if the cutoff ratio increases, decreases, independent of compression ratio, depends upon other factors. Mean effective pressure of diesel cycle having a fixed compression ratio will increase if the cutoff ratio increases. In SI engine, advancing of spark timing will increase knocking tendency, reduce knocking tendency, not have any effect on knocking, depend on intensity of spark only. It will increase knocking tendency. In a CI engine, compression ignition engine, squish is created towards the end of compression stroke, at the end of suction stroke, at the beginning of suction stroke, during the combustion. The answer is towards the end of compression stroke. What will happen if petrol is used in diesel engine? Black smoke will be produced, low power will be produced, higher knocking will occur, engine will not run, higher knocking will occur. Stoichiometric ratio, that is the ideal ratio, so that there is no knocking in the engine by mass for combustion of petrol, that is we're talking about spark ignition engine, is 15:1. For petrol engine, the method of governing employed is quantity quality governing, hit and miss governing, none of the above. It is quantity governing. Which of the following components is absent in CI engine? In CI engine, we know there is no need to mix air and fuel, so there is no carburetor. The purpose of a thermostat in an engine cooling system is to prevent coolant from boiling, allow the engine to warm up quick, pressurize the system to raise the boiling point, indicate to the driver the coolant temperature. So we use thermostat in cooling system to allow the engine to warm up quickly. Turbocharger engines are those in which charge density is increased by compressors driven by exhaust gas turbine.